我妈妈在我15岁的时候离开了我。
But then I directed The Color Purple, and this one film opened my eyes to experiences that I never could have imagined, and yet were all too real. This story was filled with deep pain and deeper truths, like when Shug Avery says, "Everything wants to be loved." My gut, which was my intuition, told me that more people needed to meet these characters and experience these truths. And while making that film, I realized that a movie could also be a mission. I hope all of you find that sense of mission. Don't turn away from what's painful. Examine it. Challenge it. My job is to create a world that lasts 2 hours. Your job is to create a world that lasts forever. You are the future innovators, motivators, leaders, and caretakers. And the way you create a better future is by studying the past. Jurassic Park writer Michael Crichton, who graduated from both this college and this medical school, liked to quote a favorite professor of his who said that if you didn't know history, you didn't know anything. You were a leaf that didn't know it was part of a tree. So history majors, good choice. You're in great shape. Not in the job market, but culturally. The rest of us have to make a little effort. Social media that we're inundated and swarmed with is about the here and now. But I've been fighting and fighting inside my own family to get all my kids to look behind them, to look at what already has happened. Because to understand who they are is to understand who we were and who their grandparents were, and then what this country was like when they emigrated here. We are a nation of immigrants, at least for now. So to me, this means we all have to tell our own stories. We have so many stories to tell. Talk to your parents and your grandparents if you can, and ask them about their stories, and I promise you, like I have promised my kids, you will not be bored. And that's why I so often make movies based on real-life events. I look to history not to be didactic, because that's just a bonus, but I look because the past is filled with the greatest stories that have ever been told. Heroes and villains are not literary constructs, but they're at the heart of all history. And again, this is why it's so important to listen to your internal whisper. It's the same one that compelled Abraham Lincoln and Oskar Schindler to make the correct moral choices. Defining moments, do not let your morals be swayed by convenience or expediency. Sticking to your character requires a lot of courage, and to be courageous, you're going to need a lot of support.
Our principal commencement speaker this afternoon has twice won the Academy Award for Best Director. As a result, he's quite used to waiting until the end of a long program before getting up to speak. I'm thrilled to introduce Steven Spielberg. Jaws was one of the first films I saw at a movie theater. To this day, I remember being terrified, even though you don't actually see that shark until halfway through the movie. Over the past 4 decades, his movies have firmly established his place as one of America's greatest filmmakers. Reading just a partial list of his many works is to recount some of our country's most iconic, most acclaimed, and most successful movies. After Jaws, there was Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and the other Indiana Jones movies, E.T., the Extraterrestrial, The Color Purple, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Amistad, Saving Private Ryan, Minority Report, Lincoln, Bridge of Spies. We can go on for quite a bit. When you hear that you're about to see a Steven Spielberg movie, you know that you're going to see something memorable. You'll be entertained and also challenged. He's won the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Directors Guild of America, the Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and the Kennedy Center Honors. Last year, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, our country's highest civilian honor. We're privileged to have him here with us this afternoon. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Steven Spielberg.
Thank you, President Faust and Paul Choi. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a thrill to address this group of distinguished alumni and supportive friends and cavelling parents. We've all gathered to share in the joy of this day, so please join me in congratulating Harvard's class of 2016. I can remember my own college graduation, which is easy since it was only 14 years ago. How many of you took 37 years to graduate? Because like most of you, I began college in my teens. But sophomore year, I was offered my dream job at Universal Studios, so I dropped out. I told my parents if my movie career didn't go well, I'd re-enroll. It went all right. But eventually, I returned for one big reason. Most people go to college for an education, and some go for their parents, but I went for my kids. I'm the father of 7, and I kept insisting on the importance of going to college, but I hadn't walked the walk. So in my 50s, I re-enrolled at Cal State Long Beach, and I earned my degree. I just have to add, it helped that they gave me course credit in paleontology for the work I did on Jurassic Park. That's 3 units for Jurassic Park. Thank you. Well, I left college because I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and some of you know too, but some of you don't. Or maybe you thought you knew but are now questioning. Maybe you're sitting there trying to figure out how to tell your parents that you want to be a doctor and not a comedy writer. Well, what you choose to do next is what we call in the movies the character-defining moment. Now, these are moments you're very familiar with, like in the last Star Wars, The Force Awakens, when Rey realizes the Force is with her, or Indiana Jones choosing mission over fear by jumping into a pile of snakes. Now, in a 2-hour movie, you get a handful of character-defining moments, but in real life, you face them every day. Life is one strong, long string of character-defining moments. And I was lucky that at 18, I knew what I exactly wanted to do, but I didn't know who I was. How could I, and how could any of us? Because for the first 25 years of our lives, we are trained to listen to voices that are not our own. Parents and professors fill our heads with wisdom and information, and then employers and mentors take their place and explain how this world really works. And usually these voices of authority make sense, but sometimes doubt starts to creep into our heads and into our hearts, and even when we think that's not quite how I see the world, it's kind of easier just to nod in agreement and go along, and for a while I let that going along define my character, because I was repressing my own point of view because, like everybody was talking at me, so I couldn't hear the echoes of my mind. And at first, the internal voice I needed to listen to was hardly audible, and it was hardly noticeable, kind of like me in high school. But then I started paying more attention, and my intuition kicked in. And I want to be clear that your intuition is different from your conscience. They work in tandem, but here's the distinction. Your conscience shouts, here's what you should do, while your intuition whispers, here's what you could do. Listen to that voice that tells you what you could do. Nothing will define your character more than that. Because once I turned to my intuition and I tuned into it, certain projects began to pull me into them and others I turned away from. And up until the 1980s, my movies were mostly, I guess, what you could call escapist. And I don't dismiss any of these movies, not even 1941. Not even that one. And many of these early films reflected the values that I cared deeply about, and I still do. But I was in a celluloid bubble because I'd cut my education short. My worldview was limited to what I could dream up in my head, not what the world could teach me. But then I directed The Color Purple, and this one film opened my eyes to experiences that I never could have imagined, and yet were all too real. The story was filled with deep pain and deeper truths, like when Shug Avery says, everything wants to be loved. My gut, which was my intuition, told me that more people needed to meet these characters and experience these truths. And while making that film, I realized that a movie could also be a mission. I hope all of you find that sense of mission. Don't turn away from what's painful. Examine it. Challenge it. My job is to create a world that lasts 2 hours. Your job is to create a world that lasts forever. You are the future innovators, motivators, leaders, and caretakers. And the way you create a better future is by studying the past. Jurassic Park writer Michael Crichton, who graduated from both this college and this medical school, liked to quote a favorite professor of his who said that if you didn't know history, you didn't know anything. You were a leaf that didn't know it was part of a tree. So history majors, good choice. You're in great shape. Not in the job market, but culturally. The rest of us have to make a little effort. Social media that we're inundated and swarmed with is about the here and now. But I've been fighting and fighting inside my own family to get all my kids to look behind them, to look at what already has happened. Because to understand who they are is to understand who we and who their grandparents were, and then what this country was like when they emigrated here. We are a nation of immigrants, at least for now. So to me, this means we all have to tell our own stories. We have so many stories to tell. Talk to your parents and your grandparents if you can, and ask them about their stories, and I promise you, like I have promised my kids, you will not be bored. And that's why I so often make movies based on real-life events. I look to history not to be didactic, because that's just a bonus, but I look because the past is filled with the greatest stories that have ever been told. Heroes and villains are not literary constructs, but they're at the heart of all history. And again, this is why it's so important to listen to your internal whisper. It's the same one that compelled Abraham Lincoln and Oskar Schindler to make the correct moral choices. In your defining moments, do not let your morals be swayed by convenience or expediency. Sticking to your character requires a lot of courage, and to be courageous, you're going to need a lot of support. And if you're lucky you have parents like mine, I consider my mom my lucky charm. And when I was 12 years old, my father handed me a movie camera the tool that allowed me to make sense of this. I am so grateful to him for that, and I am grateful that he's here at Harvard, sitting right down there. My dad is 99 years old, which means he's only 1 year younger than Widener Library, but unlike Widener, he's had zero cosmetic work. And Dad, there's a lady behind you, also 99. I'll introduce you after this is over, okay? Great. But look, if your family's not always available, there's backup. Near the end of It's a Wonderful Life, you remember that movie, It's a Wonderful Life? Clarence the Angel inscribes a book with this: "No man is a failure who has friends." And I hope you hang on to the friendships you've made here at Harvard. And among your friends, I hope you find someone you want to share your life with. I imagine some of you in this yard may be a tad cynical, but I want to be unapologetically sentimental. I spoke about the importance of intuition and how there's no greater voice to follow. That is until you meet the love of your life. And this is what happened when I met and married Kate. And that became the greatest care of my life. Love, support, courage, intuition. All these things are in your hero's quiver. But still, a hero needs one more thing. A hero needs a villain to vanquish, and you're all in luck. This world is full of monsters, and there's racism, homophobia, ethnic hatred, class hatred, there's political hatred, and there's religious hatred. As a kid, I was bullied for being Jewish. This was upsetting, but compared to what my parents and grandparents had faced, it felt tame, because we truly believed that anti-Semitism was fading, and we were wrong. Over the last 2 years, nearly 20,000 Jews have left Europe to find higher ground. And earlier this year, I was at the Israeli embassy when President Obama stated the sad truth. He said, "We must confront the reality that around the world anti-Semitism is on the rise. We cannot deny it." My own desire to confront that reality compelled me to start in 1994 the Shoah Foundation, and since then we've spoken to over 53,000 Holocaust survivors and witnesses in 63 countries and taken all their video testimonies. And we're now gathering testimonies from genocides in Rwanda, Cambodia, Armenia, and Nanking, because we must never forget that the inconceivable doesn't happen, it happens frequently. Atrocities are happening right now. And so we wondered not just when will this hatred end, but how did it begin? Now, I don't have to tell a crowd of Red Sox fans that we are wired for tribalism, but beyond rooting for the home team, tribalism has a much darker side. Instinctively, and maybe even genetically, we divide the world into us and them. So the burning question must be, how do all of us together find the we? How do we do that? There's still so much work to be done, and sometimes I feel the work hasn't even begun. And it's not just anti-Semitism that's surging. Islamophobia is on the rise too, because there's no difference between anyone who is discriminated against, whether it's the Muslims or the Jews or minorities on the border states or the LGBT community. It is all big one hate. And to me, and I think to all of you, the only answer to more hate is more humanity. We got to repair. We have to replace fear with curiosity. Us and them will find the we by connecting with each other. and by believing that we're members of the same tribe, feeling empathy for every soul, even Yaleys. And no. My son graduated from Yale, thank you. And make sure this, But make sure this empathy isn't just something that you feel. Make it something you act upon. That means vote, peaceably protest. Speak up for those who can't, and speak up for those who may be shouting but aren't being heard. Let your conscience shout as loud as it wants if you're using it in the service of others. And as an example of action in service of others, you need to look no further than this Hollywood-worthy backdrop of Memorial Church. Its south wall bears the names of Harvard alumni, like President Faust has already mentioned, students and faculty members who gave their lives in World War II. All told, 697 souls who once tread the ground where we stand now were lost. And at a service in this church in late 1945, Harvard President James Conant, which President Faust also mentioned, honored the brave and called upon the community to reflect the radiance of their deeds. 70 years later, this message still holds true, because their sacrifice is not a debt that can be repaid in a single generation. It must be repaid with every generation, just as we must never forget the atrocities, we must never fight for freedom. So as you leave this college and head out into the world, continue please to reflect the radiance of their deeds, or as Captain Miller in Saving Private Ryan would say, earn this. And please stay connected. Please never lose eye contact. This may not be a lesson you want to hear from a person who creates media, but we are spending more time looking down at our devices than we are looking in each other's eyes. So forgive me, but let's start right now. Everyone here, please find someone's eyes to look into. Students and alumni, and you too, President Faust, all of you turn to someone you don't know or don't know very well. They may be standing behind you or a couple of rows ahead. Just let your eyes meet. That's it. That emotion you're feeling is our shared humanity mixed in with a little social discomfort. But if you remember nothing else from today, I hope you remember this moment of human connection. And I hope you all had a lot of that over the past 4 years, because today you start down the path of becoming the generation on which the next generation stands. And I've imagined many possible futures in my films, but you will determine the actual future, and I hope that it's filled with justice and peace. I wish you all a true Hollywood-style happy ending. I hope you outrun the T-Rex, catch the criminal, and for your parents' sake, maybe every now and then, just like E.T., go home.
他讲到耶鲁的，就说你们要对这个世界上的人要有同理心。他就讲谁？讲耶鲁，耶鲁就是就像好像这 Oxford 跟这 Cambridge 他们是世仇一样，他们是就每一年都会有，就是比如说可能是这个划船的竞赛啊，或者其他各种竞赛，如果他们的 paper 上面他们会有竞赛你懂意思吗？比如说在清华跟交大，他们每年都会有竞赛。透过运动的方式啦，那他所以可能会举这个。那你们刚刚听到的内容里面有几个重要的地方，我稍微很快帮你们review 复习一下。第一个是他提到英雄跟恶棍并非是文学上的想象，而是历史的重心，对吧？那你待回去你再把这个调出来，你只要打 Stephen Spielberg， 你就打 YouTube 就查得到这个东西，你可以把它拿出来练习。我相信你们如果把这里面的内容读得很仔细的话，一定对你的英文的撰写，就是这个英文的 composition 是很有帮助的。第二个是他提到关于叫做角色界定，有没有？他说其实人生就是在很长的一个过程当中，不断的进行角色界定，对不对？界定什么东西呢？界定你在这一刻你要选择当一个 hero 或是一个恶棍，对不对？你听懂意思吗？你随时随地的哦，你在这某一种时刻当中，你就很可能就会，你必须要选择我 choose this side or that side， 就是不同的边。你选择英雄这边 ，maybe you should sacrifice something， 你知道 ，you lose everything， 就是可能就是说你的 healthy， 你的健康啦，或者your fame， 就是你的名声。你选择在那一边，你可能会这些都会就是 get lost 就会不见了。可如果你选择另外一边，可能是你可能会是 comfortable， 就是可能暂时舒服一下，可是但长期以后你会失去 everything， 就是你必须要认真思考你选择哪一边，这是很重要的。那当然除了这个以外，除了这个重点以外，他还提到一个是有点嘲讽的，比如说他告诉我们说，到现在为止我们是 immigrant， 就是我们还是一个移民社会，对不对？对不对？为什么讲这个呢？因为在现在在他讲话那个时刻，他们美国有2个人要出来选总统，一个是什么呢？一个是 Hillary， 就是希拉蕊，另外就是什么叫 Trump， 就是川普。川普是一个这比较强烈的一个有在一种就 race 就是种族主义者，就是他认为他白人他们在这个世界上是在损失太多了，所以他主张要把这些外国移民都是赶出去，那些人都已经造成美国的衰落了，所以他主张要在 Mexico 就是边境就是筑起非常高的 walls， 就是这个墙，这样，你懂意思吗？就是Trump 就是他提出来的看法，这件事情可能跟这个叫做 Stephen Spielberg 他的想法是不太一样，所以他拿出来反讽，可是他这不能够直接讲白的这个事情，就是我相信很多在座的许多的audience， 就是那些观众可能都很清楚到底Spielberg 想要讲什么东西。那当然我觉得很重要的是说他这里面有提到很多他的电影对不对？角色扮演是很重要。你们大家不知道有没有看过他的一部影片叫做《抢救雷恩大兵》。如果没有的话，你今天晚上回去可以点这个东西，或者是哪天你自己有个叫做 vacation 或者什么这个 holiday， 那你就当然长短你自己决定好，就是你自己找这个机会，然后点进去 YouTube， 你可以看到《抢救雷恩大兵》，这是一个旧的片子，然后你点进去可以看到你知道那雷恩大兵当然后来他是被救出来了，雷恩大兵是被救出来，可是那个 Captain 那个中尉是谁演呢？就是Tom Hanks。汤姆汉克也是非常杰出的一个演员，他最近拍的很多片都是好片子。我不知道你们大家对那个好莱坞的演员是不是有一些追踪？有些人只要他一出来，我就会注意看，比如说安东尼·霍普金斯，而这个角色这个人出现，我就知道一定是好片子或者是汤姆汉克出现，我就知道好片子，或者是金凯瑞倒不至于，他位置还在这比较 medium 比较中间的。尼克拉斯凯奇也是中间的我讲比如说我觉得蛮老的，比如说史恩康纳莱Tom Cruise， 你懂这些人，或者是叫做 Morgan Freeman， 就是演过上帝有演过那个反正就是有些人他们所以出现，我就觉得我就经常会定下来，就是把它看完那个整个 film 好，讲这个叫做抢救雷恩大兵。雷恩大兵那个人当然是本人是被救回来，可是那个 captain 就是带队去救的那个人，那个就是叫做汤姆汉克演的那个 captain 那个上尉，他最后因为碰到德国的坦克，就发现他们的位置了，就是德国的坦克大军就出来，然后就发现这些美军他们就变成被围剿， 那这些美军他们很多人都什么呢？都身陷绝境。到最后呢，有一个很重要的画面是说，这个坦克车就朝着这个中尉过来，因为中尉那时候已经被子弹射中了，他当时腿已经中弹以后就坐下来，在那个桥边，在桥墩旁边，他身上唯一的武器就是什么？就是一把手枪。然后你就看到一部坦克车朝着你一直逼近，你猜这时候这个 Captain 做什么事情？你们随便想，假设你是一个导演，你应该让这个中尉干什么事？好，我告诉你，这个中尉念什么戏呢？他们当初很多人想要猜这个中尉，就是这个有领导力的这个中尉，到底原本在大学念什么戏？跟我一样念的是他们的文学系，这样懂吗？我们在中文，我叫中文系，他们在美文，他们叫做英文系嘛，对不对？英文系就像他们美国的这个中文系一样，对不对？你懂意思吗？就是他是一个 captain， 就是一个学语文的一个老师，那他变成是一个叫做一个中尉，然后他就当时就颓然地坐在那个桥边，然后朝着那个坦克车射击，这样知道吧？请你有效吗？有没有机会射中里面的人？有，但是非常非常低。你客车里面有一个非常小的粘孔，知道吗？就是在那个炮，你知道它不是有个底座是会卷的吗？那个履带会就底下它上面有一个是什么？是会旋转的炮，对不对？是会360度会旋转的那个炮，有没有？在炮的下面，炮跟这个整个基座之间有一个很重要的粘孔，那个孔是有些人会什么？会直接拿枪进去打里面的人。就当你懂意思吗？有些人非常勇敢，可以爬到那个 tank 的那上面，然后直接对里面这样射，这样懂意思没有？因为你要么就是拿那个什么火箭炮直接射它，把它射穿，就射穿这个 tank。那如果你没有那样的高端的武器，这样知道吗？你可以做的事情就是这件事，你要贴近它，然后直接对里面，当然你可以丢手榴弹啊进去，或者是直接那个拿枪进里面这样射，这样懂吗？可是距离那么遥远，你在那个整个炮的这个移动下面，你很不容易对准那个小的粘孔嘛，对不对？但他还是要拿起来射。也就是说，在那个时刻，在他知道自己就那个 captain 那个中尉要死掉之前，他还是要选择当一个很重要的角色。我就是个英雄，对不对？听懂意思吗？我现在已经是一个必死的绝境了。我唯一可以做的是什么？就是我现在是一个什么？我现在是一个军人。我应该干嘛？我应该做什么事情？在我到死之前，我就继续干嘛 ？fighting， 对不对？我不能等说把练鬼刷，有没有？懂意思吗？对不对 ？Over my dead body， 对不对？就不能，你必须要 keep fighting， 对不对？就是这样。你在人生的很多时刻，你必须要就是做正确的选择嘛。好，当然其实还很多东西的，包括它里面提到，你们有空去看一下这个林肯就是当然就是你知道，就是 Abraham Lincoln 就是那个美国 president 就是他当时在南北战争的时候，他为什么选择站在那个什么那个坚持打到底，要捍卫那个叫做农奴的那个立场这样子的话，你自己有空去看，包括还有个他们当时常常有些人就是非常肯定这个叫 Schindler List， 就是叫辛德勒名单那部电影，有空可以随便上网搜寻，找到它很重要的那些内容，但那个比较闷一点点，你可能需要更多的耐性去理解它哈。好了，那你可以呢对这个人了解多一点点。底下我们再回来这个地方哦，还有电影的时间，请大家看一下那个刚刚老师没有讲完的地方，就第16个哈，我们看到第20页第16个，人家有等于有家人什么意思呢？人家有点有人哈，记得哦，有这个用法对不起，我换一下好了。我用粗一点。有第一个用法就是什么呢？就是讲存在嘛，对不对？存有嘛，存在嘛，对不对？第二个是怎么讲？又一次，对不对？对不对？10又3年嘛，另外一个有呢是什么呢？让它变成是一个空白字加上什么朝代，对不对？有宋有清只要这个都会是变成是虚化的字 你对有了解一下这个。好，那现在回来这个地方，那么在中文的文字组合，人加有等于是有加人，等于是人有因之者必杀人。你看这个地方，他在韩非子的故事里面曾经讲到说，好像龙的这个什么这个它的下巴的这个附近呢，它颈子这个地方有一些鳞片是逆着长的，好吧，本来应该是一片一片往下，可是好像它有一些是逆着长的。那它这个部分呢逆着长，如果有人触摸到它，这阴讲触犯，阴讲触犯、触摸、触犯。触犯，人有因之等于是有人因之者必杀人，就是说如果有人要干嘛敢去触犯到那个龙的这个部位，就是它下巴这个鳞片的部位的话，那么那个必杀人，谁必杀人？当然是这个龙一定会杀人，就是它会失去它的这个什么叫做各种 temper， 对不对？好，当然其实韩非子讲这个故事干什么？韩非子讲这个龙有逆鳞龙有这个逆鳞逆生的鳞片这他讲这个干嘛？就是不可被触犯的部位，对不对？你有没有不可被触犯的部位？学生说当然有了，这就是性感地带。是哦。我问一下，你多少时候会被人家碰到这个部位？除了你自己以外，几乎没有别人。到现在你这个年纪，应该没有人敢触犯你那个部位嘛，对不对？那你当然，如果你有这个爱人的经验，当然也许可以，你会容许他就是进出你身上全部的部位。可是我讲的是更广泛的有些人他身上全身都是不可被触犯的部位，你懂我现在讲什么东西吗？有些人他是禁忌特多，这样知道吗？这个碰他也发火，那个话题他也不满意，他就干嘛对你更对杠，有没有？我不知道你有没有这种人，就是他是很刺，他全身像刺猬一样，这样知道吗？我不知道你有没有碰到这种同学或朋友，你要记住，当你在念大学的时候，你很容易碰到这种人，你要记得要干嘛？你要离他稍远一点点。当然，如果你真的是够有耐心的话，你可能要去有同理心，懂意思吗？就是他是跟你非常不一样的人。OK， 谢谢。这世界上有非常多的时候，就是要发挥想象力。你们有没有听过一个龙应台的文章，叫做《在文学中仰望星空》？我这是印给你们大家哈。他说我们今天要谈到什么叫做人文。他人文叫文史哲一个文学、史学。一个叫哲学。那他龙应台讲说，为什么我们人类需要文学？他说，文学像湖边白杨树的倒影。你有听过这段文章吗？你今天看到一棵白杨树，他说你看到一棵白杨树，你认为那是真实的白杨树，对不对？可是他说，如果你想了解真实的白杨树，应该不是只有你触摸到那个 rough 那个粗糙的有树皮的那样一个白杨树，你应该连着湖边的倒影的这个白杨树也一起去体会到。意思是说，你要看到很多原本实体物没有呈现出来的部分，那才是真实的一个完整的人。你们坐在这个地方，你们可以呈现的往往是表面的样子，你懂意思吗？你有很多你自己的你自己的 caricature， 你是有 hiding， 你是会隐藏它的，你不会呈现出来的。而那个部分就是什么？就是白杨树的倒影，或者是说有某一些部分是你自己很期待表现，可是它还没有出现。你们有没有看过《哈利波特》的第一集？《哈利波特》第一集里面有一个非常奇怪的 mirror， 就是一个非常特别的神奇的镜子，有没有？然后你知道那个荣恩站在那个镜子的时候，哇，我是个 captain 呢，我是个球队队长，有没有？你记得吗？不知道你们记得？哈利波特好久，好像是你幼稚园。好，然后底下 请问你们看到哈利波特站在那个 mirror 前面看到什么东西？看他自己的父母亲，对不对？是他的过去，你懂吗？就是有些人他会看到的是，他经常看到的是他的未来，他的未来的很长的可能性，而有些人他经常脑袋里面的存在的东西是什么？是他过去的已经存在的那种可能那种状态，你懂这意思吗？所以，如果说什么是真实的你，想了解你的真的那个人可能不是我，可能是你的爱人，大家懂吗？也许你可能明年你就开始谈各种恋爱，或者你现在已经在发展中或者进行当中，没什么关系。就是一个想要爱你的人，他一定要知道真实的触摸到摸得到的你，以及他就是隐藏在你的内心，或是你内心里面渴望的那个未来，以及存在的那个过去的你，这样懂吗？这个时候那个人才是一个什么 Mr. Right 你懂得意思吗？就是为什么我们需要文学，它会去呈现完整的你，你这样懂意思哈？一样，他还讲说底下龙台讲说，为什么我们需要哲学？哲学是一种高度。他说欧洲有一种叫迷宫，你走进去以后你走不出来，那你可能需要一个高度。那你那一天到晚闯，你没有一个高度，你没有离开那个平面。我们在相同一个 horizon 那个相同一个那个叫做叫 flat， 就是一个平面，好不好？对不对？这本书叫做《The World is Flat》，对不对？听过吗？地球是平的，那 flat 就是个平面啊。就在一个相同的平面上，你这被周围各种walls 就墙都围住，你根本不知道去哪地方是一个出口。这个你需要什么？需要个指标。好，就是他说告诉我们说要仰望星空，你可能会知道这是北斗星或者什么星这样子。好，你可能需要有个人，要指标性的人物，就是你的什么？就是你那个坐标。要可以持续放出一种光芒的那种人，你要去找到那样的人，可以对你有个高度指引你的某种方向的哈。好，但另外是史学呢，但当然是在这刚刚史皮伯提到说他后来注意刚刚那段话里面，我不知道你们注意到他谈到一个片叫什么，叫做《紫色姐妹花》，有没有？你听过那部影片？那片大家可能更早，你们可能几乎都没有看到，但是像我这种人可以看到那个《紫色姐妹花》那部影片他自己说是我拍了那部影片以后，我才得到一些启示。什么意思？并不是我得到某个启示才去拍那部片子，这样懂意思吗？听懂意思吗？就是我们人得到一个启示，不是因为我先得到某些东西，读了什么书以后我就开始进行什么事情，不是，而是我去开始进行某个事情，我才得到某些启示，这样懂意思吗？你原本可能不知道你会得到什么东西，你就去 do it， 就是你透过你的勇敢、勇气、承担，然后呢，你去做了以后，才在这个过程当中，你会什么you got something， 就是你会得到某些东西。这样可以了解吗？所以你有时候你就学习到你怎么样去让自己，就是现身在一个环境当中，现身是这个现，你可能要某一种情境当中，要勇敢的把你丢进那个环境里面去，你不要害怕。你觉得可能是怎么样的东西？你觉得可能是让你就会损失什么？其实你不会什么损失，你会怎么？你会得到。有人讲说，人生其实没有什么失去，要么你就学到。要么就得到，就是你花了很多功夫，你就得到，比如得到分数得到钱得到名声得到别人对你的什么掌声支持，或者得到那个爱什么之类，对不对？这个得到嘛。当然，因为就是你没有真正得到那个可以摸到的东西，你会觉得你学到一种经验，你一定听过这个话。所以他提到这个叫做紫色姐妹花这件事情，是他去导演那部片子以后，他才会得到一些启示。才可以知道到底应该怎么样做一个好的导演，因为去拍的那个才知道怎么做好导演，不是说我就是好导演才变成可以拍出那部片，不是。你们还看过一部电影叫《师傅》吗？梁朝伟演那个，梁朝伟他演叶问，有没有？然后其中有章子怡，他演了一个宫二小姐。这宫家有非常高的就是武术，那宫家老爷就是有非常这个厉害的这个叫做不传之秘。后来有一个家伙，反正我不知道记得是什么，反正有混账，就是学他师傅的这些本事，到后来想要做坏就对了。后来宫二就是剧情当中是二小姐，就是这个章子怡演的那个二小姐，到最后就是就是要去想办法把 把那个坏家伙抓出来。当然这是在这火车站前面对决，反正你有空去看一下，那个就是师傅这部影片。那后来章子怡就得奖，这部影片章子怡得奖，章子怡上台的时候，她说：“我非常感谢这导演，因为他开发了我原本不可能的部分。”听懂这意思吗？就是原本他不认为自己可以演到那种境界，而经过这个就是投入这个演戏的过程，才让我发现原来我也可以那个样子，懂意思没有？就是你如果没有去做，你原本一定不会知道，你要去做了才知道。所以有时候你不要常常是当你有个机会选择的时候，你常常会觉得说你就放过吧。好。那但你要记住，当然有些人是有禁忌的你不能随便乱介入就是这个叫做人有因子必杀人。底下第17条谈到客有歌影中等于有客了那么客有是有客，那么大家知道叫做阳春白雪啦还有什么叫做下里巴人那个故事啊？那大家说有一个唱歌的人在这什么注意在影中唱歌，影中什么叫影？就是这个楚国的国都。然后那个中呢，通常不要把它讲成在中央我再提醒一遍，中文当中的上下左右中各种方位词上下左右中经常不等于真正的上下左右中，而代表那个什么什么范围内或者什么什么附近。连一个会唱歌的人，那么他在什么在这楚国唱歌一个在楚国唱歌的人是这样。那么第18条，时有等于有时，时有得善言等于是有时会得到。那么用意良善的言语，善言是用意良善的言语的有时会得到用意良善的言语。这是以前没有跟你提到的。那么请大家暂时再往前看一下，有第7条19页第7条，这大家比较熟悉的，我很快讲一下。人家独等于独家人，有没有？当然你看呢，这个所谓举世皆夺我独清，这你会那么这个将军独无情哉，等于独将军无情哉？难道是将军是这么一个没有情感的人吗？有时候那个独要讲成只有有时候独要讲成难道像第2跟第3难道将军你是没情感的人吗？第3个是说，我讲第19第7条，第3个括号讲子独不闻夫，受令于子，学行于邯郸云。这个你难道没听说过这个？难道没听说过吗？那个子独那个独呢讲成难道。找到没有？第3个括号，第7条第3个括号，那个也是讲难道难道怎么样？还有往前看18页里头的第4条是平常有跟你提到过，就是否定副词的一个惯性倒装。中文当中所有的古文的否定副词，经常那么加上什么呢？加上动词的情况，它的结构会形成一种倒装，它都会先把受词拉到动词前面。所以你看第4条，不莫勿夫非匪米为谓，这叫父，它都会先加受词再加动词就跟平常写在白板上跟你讲一样。你大家最熟悉的例子可能是这个什么呢？这个第3条，这你要背不患人之不己知，患不知人也。我们不用担心别人呢不知道我们自己，我们担心自己不了解别人，等于说我们自己看不透别人，对不对？那个人是什么心思？他想害你还是想帮你？到底搞清楚没？对不对？那我们常常觉得说，哎呀，人家不了解我们自己，我们自己觉得我们自己是千里马，等别人来发现我们。你千万要小心，你不要让自己常常只是希望自己变成千里马，你要想办法让自己提升自己，变成叫做什么叫伯乐，可以有办法透视到底那些到底是千里马还是害群之马。那么底下第3个呢，往上看呢，不加自等于是自加不了，不自义得与将军复见于此。讲这个话人是刘邦，刘邦自己说呢，我帮你守住这个咸阳城，对不对？我当初跟你在南方2个人约定当兄弟嘛，谁先攻进咸阳城就当王。可是我没有料想到，注意不自义等于自不义，不自义等于自不义。所以自下面画1杠，不画2杠，义画3杠。所以自不义什么意思？我自己没有料想到，刘邦自己说，我自己没有料想到，我可以得与是能够跟，我自己没有料想到能够跟将军复见于此，等于是于此复见。意思是说，我没有料想到我可以跟你再相会。这是当时刘邦讲出来的话。再往前看，在第17页的第2条， 那这也是大家很熟悉，刚刚有提到过字加动词，动词加字哈。你们读到过那个叫做《出师表》，说他这个阿斗啊比较不振作嘛，所以诸葛亮告诉他说：“哎呀，你第一条挂号不宜妄自菲薄，对，不宜妄菲薄字嘛，对不对？你们告诉我这个菲薄是什么词啊？菲薄是什么词啊？动词嘛，菲薄，菲跟薄本来就是形容词，转品当动词嘛，所以你看，字加动词等于动词加字嘛，那菲薄字等于是看清自己，那个妄就随便抵嘛，哈。那第二叫做法自毙的，你们大家知道谁是做法自毙的人？但是商鞅嘛，对不对？做怎么讲？做讲创造、制作，对不对？创造个法律，到最后把自己搞死自己。自毙等于毙字嘛，毙讲使谁谁谁死掉，使自己死掉，这个当作使动，使谁谁谁死掉，哈。好，再往上看这道叫做数字啊。那么数字第一条，数字加动词等于动词加数字。那么这齐人三鼓，那么齐人等于是什么呢？敲了3遍鼓。那么鼓3呢？哈，敲了3遍。这个3真的是数字3啊。当然你知道有些就是真的数字，有些不是真的数字。在这里是这齐国人真的是敲了3遍，就是敲第1遍，那么要鼓，齐国人没有冲出来；敲第2遍，齐国还是没有冲出来；敲第3遍。那么军队还没冲出来，然后那个曹刿就告诉这个鲁国国君说：“来，大王，他们现在齐国军队一定军纪很烂，咱们攻打吧！”就啪就打。第3次就真的，那么他们没有出来，结果变成这鲁国就把这个齐国给打败了哈。好，那么底下呢，这个请之山已死哈，等于是说，那么不久呢，就落塞撒盖啊，已死什么意思？是拉肚子哈，大家知道，落塞拉肚子，已死哈。讲过这个“死”这个字吧？“死”第一讲什么？就是通这个“死”，哦，就是“死”，这个“死”。第二个“死”呢是讲什么？就是 arrow， 就是个箭，对不对？哦。第3个你要把它想成是“誓”，就是发誓，发誓要干嘛干嘛干嘛，哈。这个据说孔子去见了南子夫人。南子夫人是谁？南子夫人就是一个比较淫荡的女人哈。这个人她是在魏国，孔子到魏国去，那么这个魏国的南子夫人就要私下召见孔子，孔子就答应了。孔子答应以后呢，就见了南子。那这个人呢名声很不好，孔子见他以后，据说子路非常不爽。子路说：“老师一旦不丑我去。”她是一个美艳的淫荡的女人，就是在春秋时期，那是名声风评很差的女人。当时被子路这样责怪以后，说：“予所否者，天厌之。”孔子使之。孔子就是什么？孔子就发誓，对天发誓说：“如果我做了什么不当的事情，上天都会唾弃我。”你有空去看一下《论语》这个话，就明白这个“使”就是发誓的意思。好，那么这是有一些相关的那个什么口诀给你提醒的。那么再往下，最后看一下第22页。好，22页呢，还有我再耽误一下1-2分钟。那么22页的第25条，哈，形容词加以加上形容词什么意思呢？来，这个你们大家有没有读到过？来，好像王安石有一个文章在谈到叫《游褒禅山记》，你们听过这个东西吗？就是他在讲说他去探地穴，那地洞很深，那他那个拿着火把，那个 torch 那个火把怎么样？就是越往下，这个什么呢？空气燃烧越不足，那就慢慢暗下来。就有人讲说，贵哦，靠背，讲到被是有人进出来，就是很多人讲说好可怕，要逃出来。就呢，王安石就跟着人家一起跑出来。结果他后来发现，他们到的地方只不过是爱玩的人的1/10的路程而已。所以他觉得他自己玩的不够尽兴，实在是太糟糕，没有把一个什么美好的地方玩到尽兴。他在讲说，我们做事是什么？是不够有什么不够有耐心，然后随便跟着别人就停下来。你读书会不会这样？随便跟着别人停下来。别人说：“哎呀，何必急嘛？校牌那是什么关系嘛？那么认真可以干嘛？熬夜伤身体，有没有？”你就停下来了。 听懂这个意思吗？那王安石的这个文章里面提到说，有一些地方呢，险宜远。各险是什么？是形容词，危险的地方，对，危险的，远的嘛，对不对？看到没有？这个时候 A 以 A 等于就要变成 A 而 A， 对不对？你说老师啊 ，A 而 A， 那这个而要怎么翻？等于是又嘛，对不对？那他的文章意思说，如果有个地方是危险又遥远，那我们很容易干嘛？就是意志力不够就停下来，别人说什么就动摇了，对不对？如果地方是移以近，各位移什么意思？平坦，对不对？你说那个地方我把它移为平地，移变当动词用了，对不对？好了，移是讲什么？就是平的。他说如果有地方是比较平坦，以又换成什么？又换成而嘛，对不对？有地方它平坦又离我们很近了，那个路程不远，等于是平坦又近的地方，我们就会什么呢？很容易贯彻我们的意志。如果大家每一个人都去做简单的事情，我们不会有真正的成功，对吧？所以刚刚史蒂芬·史皮伯讲什么？你要去做什么事情？你要去做有挑战的事情，不是吗？对吧？我们要去做挑战的事情才容易成功。这样搞懂吗？不要在自己的舒适区里面读书，好，听懂吗？不要只在自己舒适区读书。也就是说，你就是国文很强，对不对？偏偏去国文觉得啊，对我好拿手什么之类，你要勇敢，有时候去冒险一下，你原本那个很弱的地方，要稍微花一点时间涉足去挑战一下你自己，你就可能会什么把你的分数提升了，或者你原本你不会的，可能比较难的部分。数学某些部分比较难的部分，你要干嘛？你要把那一块也占下来，把那一块也克服了。然后呢，常常去角色设定一下，你是一个什么？你是很好的探险者，你敢去开疆拓土，你去做一些事情，付出一些代价，你就会得到一些收获。这样你就会什么？不断的在你的学测考试里面不断累积你的能量。好，那是最后我跟你提到这个叫做25条的这个情况。27条很简单，叠字加焉。叠字加如就叠字加然，这最后呢，再等一下这几十秒吧，哈，叠字加焉，好，有比夫问于我，对不对？空空如也，听过的吗？有没有？空空是不是叠字？叠字加如有没有看到？有时候叠字加焉也是一样的哦，就等于变叠字加然，那个然等于什么什么的样子，有没有？这是空空什么意思？就经常考这个东西，就是谦虚诚恳的样子。我遇到有一个什么，好一个这个笔野的人，一个粗鄙的人，他就问我一个学问的道理，可他看起来是那么的谦虚诚恳的样子，这样知道那个变成一个然。什么如等于什么然，所以我就去教他，这是孔子的话，他告诉人家说，如果有人他这个谦诚，这个空空千万不要以为这是 empty 什么 nothing， 不是这个意思。然后好，这是关于很重要的口诀，跟你讲完。其他的因为单字呢，回去的时候你一定要花点时间把它克服掉。那么你在那个什么每一次上课的时候呢，最好你都问我这个例句。如果你自己读了不清楚，就来问，你一定要经常跟我对话，然后你才会进步。要不然你知道你上课跟普通人平常没有缴补习班学费的学是一样的，好不好？真的不骗你，你一定要记得做这个事情。好，下次见，拜拜。